Hi, my name is Jessie and welcome back to NetPay Advance, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're here to talk to you about summer and the overspending that comes with summer. So summer can be full of lots of fun things, from pool days to road trips or even the spontaneous vacations that we throw in along the way. But let's be honest, summer can also mean wrecking your budget due to overspending. If you're feeling the financial strain from summer, don't worry, we're here to help you reset your budget and get back on track for the new season that we're about to enter. So the first step that we have for you in order to start resetting your budget is to face the numbers. Start by looking at your recent spending and totaling up the extra cost. This can include added travel, extra dining expenses, trip costs, or even back to school shopping for your kids, since we all know that's coming soon too. And don't panic at the cost, just be honest with yourself and add up the numbers. Make sure you gather your after-tax income as well. This way you can just have it all laid out at once. Lots of people like to use different formats for this. Some ideas are pen and paper. You can use Excel, Google spreadsheets, or even a template on Canva. Personally, I love using pen and paper when I'm starting to write out the expenses, and then I'll take it in and maybe make like a fun template on Canva. So now that you've lined up all of the numbers, let's move on to the next step, which is setting new goals. So based on your summer overspendings, what goals do you have for the future? Are you needing to repay your savings back, or do you need to start focusing on saving for Christmas? Do you know that you have any big life expenses coming up that you need to start saving for? Whatever that may be, make sure that you find what goal you have, but also make sure that it's within reason. Okay, so now that we've gathered all of the numbers and we've set our goals, we're going to take a step back and we're going to go back to step 1 so that we can enter in step 3. So we're going to pull the budget in the list that we created from step 1 with all of the numbers, and we're going to bring that into step 3. Now we're going to start looking at and cutting out all of the unnecessary and added expenses. So were you overspending on summer expenses such as dining out more often, or going out with your friends, or trips that you know you won't be having in the fall? Whatever those expenses are, start cutting those out. And then if you really need to start cutting out more expenses to start meeting your goals, start looking at extra things like streaming services that you don't use very often, skipping takeout and starting to grocery shop more often instead of dining out or getting takeout. And then even things like making more meals at home or making coffee at home and saving the $6 in the morning. Even if it's not forever, cutting these expenses out for now will help you reset your budget and start reaching and meeting your new goals. So now we're gonna move on to step 4, and step 4 includes the last 2 steps. So we're gonna take those goals that we created, and then we're also gonna take our new budget with the cutout expenses, the overspending expenses, and we're going to reflect on where we're at, and we're going to adjust our budget. And since we've now cut out some of these expenses, like maybe it's takeout, or maybe it's that we're not going to be going out with our friends as often, you're going to be able to start lowering your spending in those categories. So say that you had a bigger budget for dining out in the summer. Well, now we're going to be able to make that budget a little bit smaller. So maybe it was like you had $200 a month for dining out. Well, now maybe let's take it down to $100. And that is now $100 that can go towards your goals each month. And you can do this in all of the categories, just lay out all the categories. Like I said before, now that you have all the numbers laid out, this is where it'd be great. You can go find Excel templates, you can find Canva templates. If you look up online, you can find a lot of different templates that you can use at this point, and they will have a lot of like categories that can help you and give you ideas. Maybe you can add categories or take them away, or just use whatever they have out there. Now is a great time to start filling those in. And the last but most important step during all of this is to give yourself grace. Remember that it's okay to overspend sometimes and have fun and overspend on yourself. Life is meant to be lived. The key is just to have balance, and that is what we're here to help you with, is finding that balance. Now that you've got past the fun and the overspending of summer, let's start budgeting and start setting goals so that we can have fun in the future or in the upcoming seasons as well, and not be strained with financial stress. And if you're a first-time budgeter or just someone who's looking to save an extra cent or two, don't forget that we're always here to help you. Down in the description below, we have our blog linked where we have all things from how to save money to also travel hacks that can save you a cent or two. We have everything you can imagine. And if you have any questions, don't forget to reach out to us. We're always here to help you. Don't forget that NetPay Advance is here to help you when you need it most. We look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to hit the subscription button so that you can be reminded of our next video posted. See you next time.